Hello everyone, Spectrum is on fire! Yesterday, CRG started to sell ATLS for way too much money. $35 plus tax, this is my price with my local tax. And we have very expensive paints, only $17. Those paints are once again just color swaps, most likely done by an intern. Chris, this year November we can celebrate hex code colors 8 years later. Where are hex code colors, Chris? It's not only that ATLS is very expensive, many people thought, yeah, maybe $15, $20, but $35 plus tax is way too much. You can buy an Aurora for that money. But in addition, CRG nerfed handheld tractor beams. The smaller handheld tractor beam cannot move 32 SU containers anymore, and CRG nerfed ranges of handheld tractor beams. And then they are introducing ATLS. Look, ATLS solves all your problems. Just buy an ATLS for only $35 plus tax. Profit. Player count is way down. A lot of people stop playing after 3.23, not just because of master modes, but because of what Chris said last year at CitizenCon.
One of the real reasons why we wanted to show you this CitizenCon is because we've hit an inflection point on a lot of the features, as in they're either finished or they're in polishing stage, which is why we're showing them. So everything that we've been showing you here at CitizenCon is our intention, not making 100% promise, just so everyone remembers that, to get them into Star Citizen through next year.
Chris, we see nothing of this. We see nothing of hitting an inflection point. Progress is as slow as ever. CRG moved a lot of devs back to Squadron 42. The reason why so many people stop playing is massive lag inducing up to 20 seconds, sometimes even more. Sure, server meshing will fix this, right? More tedious time sinks on top of the older tedious time sinks, and more time sinks are coming. Boring and repetitive missions. Every distribution center, every bunker looks the same. Master modes, terrible damage model. Sure, Maelstrom will fix this, right? For year 12 and so much money, Star Citizen has very little to show for, except it looks nice. Many players are not exactly happy about this. There are lots of postings on Spectrum. Let's start with this. Why can't I upgrade my Mustang Alpha to an ATLS CRG? Yeah, you cannot CCU to an ATLS. Why not, Chris? Full AAA title versus ATLS. I'm glad I bought my ships when I did, before this ridiculous overpriced ship crap started. PS, when can we create our own skins like promised? Yeah, in November it will be hex code colors 8 years later. Release the ATLS in-game now. I'm always full of hopium for this project, and have really been enjoying the cargo loop. The best option right now for the part of the community that's feeling a little bitter is just to release it straight into the game stores. No, this won't happen. Chris needs your money. I like to point out I have nothing against CRG making money to make Star Citizen. My problem is, for year 12 and more than $720 million, CRG has very little to show for. Squadron 42 is still nowhere to be seen, and PU is a tech demo with missing basics, missing basic mechanics, almost no physics. CRG hasn't even finished the flight model and ship combat in year 12. ATLS should be free and pre-deployed in hangars by default. This release is shameful. The ATLS is mandatory for moving 32 SCU crates solo. What reason did you come up with to justify paywalling this? There should be an ATLS in every hangar for free by default to help you move cargo. Argo ATLS, the time that the marketing team is destroying the game. The new Argo ATLS is a must-have. I need to have it, otherwise I can't play the game. I mean, I can play the game, it's just that much harder and wonkier and buggy and broken because the old tractor beams are working so bad. Yeah, exactly this. First CRG nerfed handheld tractor beams, and now they are selling us a solution for something they just did. ATLS, one stain you can never wash off. CRG have turned a new corner with this pledge. This is the scummiest cash grab in gaming. I have credits during on my account that will never be applied to this product. I don't think ATLS is the scummiest cash grab in history of gaming, but it's very much on the top. Fixing shipped tractor beams gives them the ATLS tractor mode. First off, yes, ATLS is overpriced, I agree. I think the ATLS version of the tractor beam should be available in standard on all shipped tractor beams. Yes, of course, I mean those are not handheld tractor beams, those should be at least as good as a tractor beam on ATLS. But then CRG wouldn't make a lot of money. You're not even allowing us to CCU to your suit. Seriously, you're another one who found out that you cannot CCU to an ATLS. You get $0 from me. ATLS will be sold in game as well, believe me. Yes, the problem is when. I mean, are we getting a 3.25? Are we getting a 3.26? Are we getting 4.0? I don't think we will get 4.0 this year, so ATLS most likely will not be sold for Alpha UC in-game this year. Argo ATLS, the same story. Let's hope this is a year of Star Citizen, wink. An exoskeleton armor, which is not finished yet, at the price of a game like Helldivers and more expensive than a ship, $15 to $20 would be reasonable. In addition, they do not give the option to buy a CCU. 33 pounds. You want to charge me 33 pounds sterling to get a cargo moving suit so I can load cargo without wasting my time. This is a cash grab and a joke. My Merlin costs less than an ATLS. Man, inflation hit CRG hard this year. ATLS angers me. The ATLS is the first low-effort vehicle. This vehicle is a glorified seat without physics to it, invisible to damage, and the promise that this is not the intended end goal. Yeah, always the same story. CRG says, yeah, we are fixing things later. Chris, we are in year 12. When will later happen? Another 12 years from now? First, nerf all tractor beams, then sell a solution for $40. This is a new low CRG. No amount of money will be worth the PR damage this will do. And at the same time, this will destroy the trust of the player base. My very wild guess is that CRG is very low on cash. They have now more than 1,200 employees, but they still don't have any product. And cash-wise, 2023 was worse than 2022 when we look at inflation. Create problem and sell solutions. So moving boxes with ATLS is much faster and efficient than with handheld tools, and ATLS is now buyable for $35 plus tax. ATLS shouldn't even be a pledge vehicle. If you designed ATLS to be an essential tool that we use for hauling, then we shouldn't have to be pledging for it. It should be a tool purchasable from a cargo center, similar to the tractor beams. ATLS, $40 for real. Really guys, really? $40 for this? Is this a low bar we are setting? Use valuable game devs to create a problem and then sell back us the solution that overpriced. This feels pretty scummy. Well, I'm stopping here, there's a lot more on Spectrum. You might want to take a look. My very wild guess is that even Chris realized by now that he has still nothing in year 12, no product. The PU is at least 5 to 10 years away from any release, even a release with only a few star systems. We had so many sales events this year, I think 10, 12? And now we have this. It looks to me like CRG is running out of money. I have spent a lot of money on Star Citizen. Of course, I want Star Citizen to succeed and to become a fantastic game. But I have no confidence anymore in Chris' ability to do so. Chris still prioritizing eye candy, fluff, time sinks, cool cinematic, but totally ignoring basics, basic mechanics, some very basic physics, fun and interesting gameplay will be the death of Star Citizen. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye, auf Wiedersehen. Look at those physics. And wow. Wow. Destroyed by a couch gently touching the landing gear. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.